B14. Under the B14. And while you're looking for B14, just a reminder, because we do have a lot of newcomers each and every week, we are looking for a totally blacked out card. That's how we play Kinsmen Jackpot Bingo each and every week. And if you happen to do that tonight in 50 numbers or less, well, look at that. Big jackpot. It could be yours. Staying on the B line, 4. Under the B4. B10. B10. And down we go to the O row for 61. O61. To the B's for 12. Check your cards for B12. Bounce right back to the O row for 64. Under the O, 64. B13. B13. N40. Under the N40. Your eyes on the N line as we're going to stay there for N35. N35. Back we go to the O row for 72. Under the O, 72. On the B line, 1. B1. Finally, here we go. Your first I line number of the night, and it's 18. Under the I, 18. Staying on the I line, 28. Under the I, 28. G57. Under the G, you're looking for 57. Our next ball tonight is N37. Under the N37. eyes on the N row as we stay there for 32. N 32. Another N line number 38. Under the N 38. I-29. Under the I, here's 29. N42. Under the N, you're looking for 42. B2. B2. I want to say a really happy big birthday to Dawn Jackson, who's celebrating by playing a little bingo tonight. Hi, Dawn. Hope you're having a wonderful day. N34. Under the N, here's 34. Oh, 68. Oh, 68. All right, moving to the B line now for 8. Under the B, 8. Keep your eyes locked on that B row because here's our next ball and it's 6. B6. G52. Under the G, you're looking for 52. On the I line now, 24. Check your cards for I, 24. I-27. Under the I, you're looking for 27. G59. On the G line, 59. And we go right next door to 58. G58. under the I-21. And we are going to stay on the I line, go right next door to 22. Under the I-22. Move into the B row, 3. Check your cards for B3. Our next ball, I-19. Under the I, here's 19. Down row to the row for 70. Oh, 70. Under the I, here's 23. Staying on the I line, 17. I-17. Next ball, N43. Under the N, you're looking for 43. Check cards for B15. O65. On the O row, 65. Next ball, on the I line. We're filling that one up tonight, 25. Check your cards for I-25. And again, on the I line, 20. I-20. O63. On the O row, you're looking for 63. N39. Under the N, here's 39. Look at this. Another I-line number for you. 30. Shouldn't be too hard to find. Only got a couple left. I-30. Let's move to the O line, 73. Under the O, here's 73. On the G row, 49. Check your cards for G49. B11. On the B line, 11. Again, 14 winners sharing in our $100,000 jackpot a couple of weeks ago. We'll run down their names and tell you where they purchased those lucky cards. But I can hear the drum roll, so you know what that means. This, ladies and gentlemen, is our 50th ball tonight. G60. G60. Now, this is a pretty important ball because if at this point in time you have a totally blacked out card, well, I tell you what, you're going to have a fantastic kickoff to your summer. That jackpot of $129,137 could be yours. So we're going to give you an extra moment or two to go over those cards carefully. 50th ball tonight is on the G line, 60. You have a totally blacked out card. The number to call is the winner's line. You'll find that phone number on the back of your playing card. And it looks like we do not have a winner, at least for the big prize. So we continue with 075. And you can see our jackpot has dropped to the guaranteed $5,000 level. So let's start telling you about these very lucky individuals from a couple of weeks ago, sharing in our $100,000 special game. Mary Ann Biggity up in Flin Flon. Congratulations, Mary Ann. She purchased her winning card at North 53. Yvette St. Godard here in Winnipeg, a winner as well. And she purchased her card at Shoppers Drug Mart. Anthony Mayhem in St. Eustache was a winner. As we continue with B5. Anthony picked up his card at City Place Lotto. Congratulations to Jeanette Carrier in Winnipeg, getting her card at Pal's Supermarket. Angie Bannatyne at Winnipeg purchased her card at Shoppers Drug Mart. Congratulations, Angie. Gail Fiddler out in Brandon, a winner, getting her card at Heritage Co-op. G56. Sharon Fowl of Winnipeg, also a winner, getting her card at Shoppers Drug Mart. Louise Berry in Glenborough. Congratulations, Louise. Was a winner on March 30th. Chelsea Miller of Ashern, also a winner, getting her card at Shoppers Drug Mart. Denise Mangan in Holland was also a winner. G48. Denise picked up her winning card at Treeherne Co-op. Elaine Adams of Winnipeg, a winner, getting her card at Pop and Shop. Congratulations to Jennifer Bunston of Winnipeg. She purchased her card online. Teresa Peary of Winnipeg, getting a nice big check after purchasing her card at Family Foods. 062. And our final winner was out in Selkirk, and that was Rose Shabater. Congratulations, Rose, getting her card at Shoppers Drug Mart. So 14 winners sharing in that $100,000 jackpot. You do the math, that's about $7,100 and change per person. Nice little way to kick off spring and into summer. Still no winner. So we continue. 071. Under the 071. Now, I know a lot of locations on that March 30th game sold out of cards. This is where our website becomes really handy at kinsmenjackpotbingo.com. That is where you can find a complete listing of all of our vendors right across the province. So if your favorite location may be sold out of cards, which often happens on big jackpot days, well, head to our website. You can find another location near you. G50. Still no winner. 074. On the O row, 74. Reminder, CTV News comes right up after bingo tonight with Gabrielle Marchand. She'll have all of the day's top stories, a look at your weather forecast. Looks like we dodged a big bullet in the weather department with that Colorado low staying south of the border. Gabrielle will let us know whether or not the Winnipeg Jets were able to get into Minneapolis to play Game 3 tomorrow. All right, we're checking a card. Just been told, so sit tight as we wait to see whether or not we have a confirmed winner. Oh, we do. We have a winner or winners. Congratulations to our winners tonight. Let's do a really quick rundown of tonight's winning numbers. On the B line, we called every single number except B7 and B9. On the I line tonight, again, same sort of scenario. We only managed to not call two numbers, I-16 and 26. Every other number was called. N line tonight, 32, 34, and 35. 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, and 43 were called. Let's take a look at the G line tonight. 48 through 52 were called, along with 56, 57, 58, 59, and 60. And finally, on our O road tonight, 61 through 65 was called, along with 68, 70 through 75. So as we said, 14 winners sharing in that big $100,000 jackpot, March 30th. Of course, we were off last week because of the Masters Golf Tournament. So Marianne got her winning card at North 53 in Flin Flon. Yvette, congratulations, getting her card at Shoppers Drug Mart. Anthony getting his card at City Place Lotto. Congratulations to Jeanette getting her card at Powell's Supermarket. Angie at Shoppers Drug Mart. Get a lot of winners out of Shoppers Drug Mart. Just got to tell you that. Also, continuing with our winners list. There we go. Gail, Heritage Co-op in Brandon. Sharon, Louise, Chelsea getting her card at Shoppers. Denise in Holland getting her card at Treehorn Co-op. Elaine, Jennifer, Teresa, and our final winner, Rose in Selkirk, getting her card at Shoppers Drug Mart. Here, once again, is our website. Get a whole lot of information by going there, kinsmenjackpotbingo.com. Thanks for joining us tonight. We hope to see you back here next Saturday evening for another exciting edition of Bingo. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, everybody. Good night.
Winnipeg Harvest is a community-based, not-for-profit food distribution and training center. We have been sharing food with those in need since 1984, and since then, the need has only continued to grow. We depend on the generosity of Manitobans like you for donations of food, time, and money. For every $1 donated to Harvest, we can distribute $20 worth of food to the community. Learn how you can make a difference at winnipegharvest.org.
A man shot by police.
Police were trying to control the situation.
During the busy downtown lunch rush.
Asking him, drop your weapon, drop your knife, drop your knife.
CTV News was there with in-depth coverage.
We are like family. We try hard to create a positive, upbeat environment. Agape Table. As each person steps through the door, they can leave their hardships behind and come for a warm meal in a safe environment. For a few hours, they are just themselves. Help us help community. Contact Agape Table today.
Your live local news leader, CTV News at 6.
Every child has a dream. The goal of the Dream Factory is to make those dreams a reality so that despite the fact that the child is living with this awful disease or this life-limiting condition, that enjoyment of life is able to happen in spite of the disease. All of these dreams are made possible by people giving to the Dream Factory, and to give that piece of life back to these kids, that element of being a kid again.
The proceeding was a paid program and may have included segments paid for by the organizations or individuals featured in the show.
Your live local news leader, CTV News at 6.
Tonight, a growing memorial in Brandon.
Compassionate people, and this means a lot to everybody.
How people in the community are showing their support for a family directly affected by the Humboldt Broncos tragedy. Also tonight, 2 men rushed to hospital. What led to 2 separate stabbings in Winnipeg and how the victims are recovering. And later, another aspect of diabetes.
It's a lot of different things. It's, eating distress. It's feeling powerless. It's stigma, all those things.
Why an expert says mental health is often overlooked in those living with diabetes and what's being done about it.
CTV News, live from downtown Winnipeg, with Gabrielle Marchand.
Good evening and thank you for joining us. Funerals continue this weekend and into next week for victims killed in the Humboldt Broncos tragedy. Many of the hockey players who lost their lives have roots across the prairies. CTV's Beth McDonnell shows you how one Manitoba community is paying tribute.
Personal messages, old hockey equipment, happy memories. This is the Brandon home of Evan Thomas's grandparents, Frank and Betty Thomas. In the wake of tragedy, it's become a shrine. The 18-year-old Humboldt Broncos hockey player was one of 16 people killed in the team bus collision a week ago Friday.
Her words were, when she saw this, wow. She's just absolutely overwhelmed in a good way. They're totally in awe of this and are so happy.
Noreen and David McGuire have been friends with Betty and Frank for 20 years. They even met Evan a few times. Described by family as a young man with a great sense of humor, fun, caring, passionate, competitive on and off the ice, and loved being part of a team. When Frank and Betty learned their grandson was in the collision, they left Brandon for Saskatoon, where Evan grew up. Then, when people began putting sticks out for Humboldt across the country, they asked the McGuires to do the same for Evan and the others who didn't survive.
I'll text all of my old-timer guys that I play with, and they started bringing sticks over.
5 hockey sticks turned to 15, then 29, 1 for each person on the bus, before word spread to even more people. In just 7 days, the memorial has grown to include 68 hockey sticks, and people from the community keep adding to it. Neighbor Linda McKinnon tied ribbons, mounted lettering, and hung this collage of photos. 12-year-old Justin Sharp brought a stick and drew a poster.
These people, they're kind, they're the best neighbors that you could have, and like just seeing them down and like having their grandkid die, that's crazy.
It shows the compassion for sports itself and for the loss of these fine young people.
The McGuires are grandparents too. They say the Thomas family would have done the exact same thing for them. Beth McDonnell, CTV News, Brandon.
On Monday, a celebration of life is taking place for Evan Thomas in Saskatoon at 1 o'clock at the SaskTel Center. Well, 2 Winnipeggers were rushed to hospital in critical condition last night after being stabbed in separate incidents. Police were called just after 9 p.m. to a stabbing outside Portage Place. Police say a 20-year-old man was stabbed in his upper body. He was taken to hospital in critical condition, but has since been upgraded to stable. Police say he was confronted by several people he didn't know and tried to run away when he was stabbed twice. 2 people have been charged. Meanwhile, across the city in the Maples, another man was stabbed. It happened on Agnes Arnold Place just after 8 p.m. Police say several units responded, including Air One. A 21-year-old man was rushed to hospital in unstable condition, but has been upgraded. Police say an argument took place at a small gathering and escalated. A 15-year-old has been charged. Well, we were expecting a whiteout in Minneapolis.